Okay, so I forgot that I had 5 footages, right? I did 3 videos. I was like, all right, that's it. And I was like, oh wait, I had a fourth, right? And then I went and count all my footage, and I had 5. So this is video 5, which was originally supposed to be video 3, but this is video 5. And it's about my animes that I think are the most balanced. So I hope this is the last one. Okay? Okay. Akame Got Killed is a manga where everybody dies. It's 24 episodes of Game of Thrones. If you like this character, feel anything for this character, they're dead. So, now that that's out the way, right? This anime is good. I say it's balanced because like it gives you a good enough progression. It gives you good enough fighting. It's visually nice, you know? And it tells a story from like an empire where there's a king taking over and like not treating his subjects well. And there's a bunch of special weapons that they call imperial arms. Like a king that was really strong and had like, I don't know, people and scientists to like develop their time to look for rare and strong minerals and materials to make these weapons. He made them to defend, you know, his city, his capital, his kingdom. But then over the years, you know, they get stolen, sold, lost, and people find them. So now this evil king who's taking over this empire and causing harm and stuff to his subjects, cause he don't give no kind of shits. It brought some people together to put a stop to all this shit. Like, people know he's doing bad, but they can't say nothing about it because they will lose their life. And nobody has the balls to say, hey, you need to just calm down and stop, because they will die. Because the people are faithful to the throne no matter if it's bad or good, right? So these characters go to kind of like try to put a stop to this, to you know, assassinate, because they're basically just assassins now. They're just trying to find a way to end the tyranny. But it's real out here. Like, you don't, you know, you can't go and punch somebody, don't expect to get punched. And this anime really shows you that, yo, to get things done, you have to get your hands dirty. But like, it's not a game, because you will die if you mess up. And it really shows that, like, they train, but they still lose. You know? Check it out. Akame Got Killed. Assassin Classroom was an anime with 47 episodes. It was the My Hero Academia of its time. No, they didn't have any powers, and they weren't saving life like heroes do. These kids were assassins, and they were in charge of taking a life. Not a last life, just one. They weren't out here just, you know, learning this trade and they out here killing people. They were tasked with killing one person, and it was their homeroom teacher. So now, these kids are misfits, right? Misfits. I'm saying it wrong, I know. But in their high school, they're so bad and so mischievous that the teacher just made a class and put them at the edge, you know, at the edge of the school compound, and told them, hey, y'all gonna do the rest of y'all classes over there. And y'all better pass, because y'all not gonna make my school look bad, right? So this homeroom teacher who came in now to teach them, he's the octopus looking dude, and that's their target. Like, they're tasked to kill their homeroom teacher. And you're trying to figure, like, okay, he's an alien looking squid octopus man that's yellow, how hard could it be to kill him? But this guy, he moves at Mach 2 and higher, right? So it's hard to catch him and kill him, right? So he's now training these kids as assassins to kill him, and there's a time frame. So he's teaching them everything that he can, and he also have some other people from the government who knows that this alien is gonna destroy the rest of the world, right? Because for some reason his makeup is unstable and he's literally gonna explode, and when he explode, the planet will crack and everybody will die. So in order for them to live, somebody has to kill him, and he's training these kids to kill him to save the world. If they don't kill him, the world dies. And he's not making it easy for them to. He's trying his best to live, but you know, he's trying to see if his teachings will be successful. Magi. This anime has 50 episodes, and of those 50 episodes, from 21 to 25, they're all filler episodes, right? Magi has 2 seasons that are called The Labyrinth of Magic. That's the first season, and the second season is called Kingdom of Magic. And then there's also another spin-off called The Adventures of Sinbad. You should watch them in those orders, okay? Now, in this world, it's like an ancient world where magic and everything still exists, and that's how they, operate. But just like how in other shows they have like nen or chakra or spirit energy and all these things, in this world they call that energy rook, right? Or rook. And every living thing has this, and it also plays a part into the rebirth cycle, right? So if you're a good person, you do your whole dandy, living life nice, your rook is okay. But if you're corrupted by anger and evil and hatred, your rook turns black. So it's corrupted, and that also messes up the flows of rebirth and stuff. And it's just bad. You have good and you have bad. That's basically what it is. So you have some people. So the adventure, before I get off topic or anything, in this world, right, they have some towers that have like immense treasure and adventure in it called dungeons. So they'll go up here and then meet a god in the dungeon, and he'll grant them a wish, and they'll get certain riches, and the dungeon will disappear after you grant them. So the special power that the tower usually give people, they're called djinns. So they can equip them on vessels that they walk around with and fight other. So any person who gets a djinn, they're qualified to become a king in their own right, and other people can get these djinn equips and battle each other to see who will be victorious or stronger above all the kings. But it's dope. It's dope. Yuyu Hakusho. It has 112 episodes, and this anime is pretty good. And if you see similarities in this anime to Hunter x Hunter, it's because the same person did both animes. Now, this is a story of this delinquent child. He always get into fights and stuff. And one day he was walking home from school, and he saw this kid playing at the side of the road, and he ran out into traffic, and a car was coming to hit him down. The kid was like, no, truck, and he jumped out the way to save the kid, and the truck clipped him, and he got hit instead, and he died. When he died, his soul left his body, and he watched it. Everybody's like, oh, look, the kid is safe. Oh, at least this guy died. Whatever. So then this random lady showed up, and it's like, well, yeah, you're dead, and I'm gonna take your soul to the underworld. And he's all like, well, I can't go to the underworld just yet. And some events happened, and he was promoted to becoming a soul detective, or spirit detective, I should say. So now he's in charge of sending all the restless spirits that is still roaming the world to the underworld, and stopping any kind of spiritual crime that happened in the area, like possession and stuff like that. But like, it's an adventurous anime, and it's really good, to be honest. Like, I know I said all these animes are really good, and if they weren't good, I wouldn't have put them on my list. But like Yu Yu Hakusho, something about, like, if you enjoy, and I don't want to bring it up again, but Hunter x Hunter, you will enjoy this one, because it's good in a sense where it gives you adventure and progression, and you're just like, yo, this kid is doing the most. But it's nothing too like overpowering. It's just like, I'm trying to find the words, but it feels like a Hunter x Hunter experience, and I don't want to be bringing up that as a baseline, but you should check it out and see for yourself, because it's good to me. World Trigger. It has 73 episodes, and I really like this. So this anime really revolves around an Earth where they keep getting invaded by aliens, and this organization has been formed to prevent these aliens, when they come, from causing too much havoc to civilization, right? So they set up their organization where they train people to battle these aliens that keep breaching over and protecting the people. And inside the organization, they have like tiers. So they have from this rank to S rank, and you have to start climbing the ranks to get there. So they have a whole tournament in solos and in squads, So they don't really dwell on the solos because like they don't want people to be solo fighters. They want them to work as a team. So most of the story and most of the focus are on team battles. So they'll have all these team battles of people training and fighting, and then once in a while some aliens will invade and they have to go out on the field and protect them and put all the training into, and the aliens, they keep coming back stronger and stronger sometimes, and they call these aliens neighbors, but they also have humanoid neighbors along with just these monstrous neighbors. And it goes into so much because you see all the mechanics of their organization, their world, and then also the other neighbors or aliens that live out there that are trying to come to their world. Now the energy that they use with their technology to fight these aliens is called Tron, right? So they use it like Nen, like Chakra, like Rook, like all these things. That's how they use it. So it's energy from within, and they use these to power their stuff. So like most of their fights happen like simulations and stuff, and not in real life. But like you have to see it to really understand and see the potential. But it's, as I said, it's good. All my shows are good. Hajime no Ippo is a hard anime. It has 76 episodes and 3 seasons, and they have different OVO special episodes and movies. But this is what this anime starts off so subtle with this kid, and his mom going through some shit. And he's like, yo, I need to go help my mom, or I need to provide. And he found this sport where he was going to school that he really liked. And he's like, yo, I want to try boxing, right? And he goes and he trains and he works out and he learns his technique and stuff. And this kid really works himself out and learns the craft, right? And when he gets into like the whole fighting, the fighting is so enticing, right? Like, you would watch it and you're like, yo, this man's throwing some big man punches. And you're sitting down there like, yo, this is an anime. It's like, I don't even... Look, this is it's an old show, so it doesn't have all that good quality. So if you look for this show, you're not going to find any good high def quality. It's an old show. But the fighting is top notch. And it's nothing too out of the way overpowering or like, it's unbelievable. Like, it's some simple fighting with a man's punching, but the way how he animated in this show, and you see the sweat coming out of the skin and all the punches that he do and all the techniques. Like, if you weren't into boxing, you would be. If you weren't into anime, you would be after watching this anime. Like, if it pushes the emotion that they were doing in the show to the audience who's watching. So you feel like you're a part of this fight. Sometimes the fight is so intense, you're holding your breath and just like, yo, I hope he land his punch, or I hope he dodge, or I hope he don't fall, and you in it. If you want to feel like you're a part of something, this anime is the one, boss. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's good. Trust. 7 Deadly Sins. This anime has 24 episodes, and I think it has 2 seasons. No, a 3rd season is out, but I haven't watched the 3rd season yet. So, as it says in the name, 7 Deadly Sins, there are 7 characters that the story follows, and the first one is the captain, who is the son of wrath, right? So in this world, they have the humans living together, and they have other creatures in this world like fairies and goddess and demons and stuff like this, right? So in 7 Deadly Sins, they're all outcast because they committed a crime, like a serious crime, and the whole country and the nation looks on them and discuss like, oh, look how y'all can kill the king, blah blah, banish y'all the criminals. And if they could hunt them down and capture them, then they'll just imprison them or put them to death or something for it. So the story just follows this girl. She's a goddess who keeps getting a rebirth every time she dies, and she keeps finding this one particular person is the son of wrath. Apparently they're a couple, and also the other members of the 7 Deadly Sins would be lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, envy, pride, right? But these characters, they're so good, they're so diverse and so different from each other, and you have to watch it to feel the craziness of this show. Like, I would tell you, oh look, it's like some bizarre shit like in JoJo's Adventure, but like it's not like that. It's steady. It has a plot that, hey, they're demons. We're gonna put an end to these demons. Somebody broke some seal. All the demons that were sealed away is like, now run freely. And hey, it gets dark, and it go watch the show. That's all I can say. Go and watch the show, because you won't be disappointed in the storytelling. Maybe it might get slow, but it's overall good.